Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Trucker's Log. In the last episode we drove from Winnemucca to Jackpot for about $3,300 from memory. We managed to hit level 2. We unlocked high value cargo. I managed to not cop a fine for the first time in this series, which is wonderful. Hopefully we can continue that streak and not cop one today. We've unlocked the bank, we've unlocked unlocked 2 of the truck dealers, but the Kenworth and the Peterbilts. Let's just get into it and have a look. Whoops, world map, I did not want to go there. I wanted the job market. Let's see what we can get. So, can I set it to high value? I don't think I can. Let's see if we can find a fragile and high value. It does not look like it. So that's 3,000. That's the same job, so I don't really want to do that. So is that. That's just the reverse job. Cars to a place I've already been. Alright, let's see if I can't go somewhere I haven't been. Sort it by price. So it looks like can do a biggish one. How long's that? It's 244 miles. Oh, it's not too bad. It's an extra 10 miles, but we go to Bakersfield, which I haven't been to yet, and we come out of Sacramento. That's 3,000. Or I can take a reservoir tank to Reading. You can head up the coast. I've been to Stockton, been to Elko, haven't been to Ellie, I don't think. But, so between these two, we can go up the coast for 2,800, which is 220 miles, or go down the coast with home accessories. You know what? I think I'm going to go up the coast with a gallon in a Peterbilt 579 stand-up. So let's take this one. Let's go up the coast. Well, there's stuff in front of me straight away. Where's the exit? Over there, I think. Now, I might have to get a mod that makes these mirrors smaller, because that is ridiculous. I can't even see where I'm going. Now the question is, if I go right, will I be able to turn left, or will I shoot myself in the foot? Nope, I can. Okay, good. Thanks, buddy. Oh yeah, what have we got? A reservoir tank. Ooh, this is gonna be fun to get around there. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. So it looks like I'm gonna have to take this very very wide by the looks of things. So let's try this again, eh? Sorry, buddy. Hopefully I'm clear of that. Clear of everything else. How are we doing back there? Oh, good. Alright, let's get out of here. No one's coming. I am, however, not paying attention to how far I'm turning. Alrighty, let's continue along our way. Hide this thing and change this to my speed. There we go. There's no one there. Beautiful. Just come on out. I know I didn't indicate there. Sorry for those who actually paid attention. I was getting rid of my little screen, so I didn't have time to do it. So, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I'll make sure I indicate. So there's Sacramento, so clearly we weren't actually in Sacramento at the time, but there's our little turn off into Redding. So that's where we're headed. Off into Redding. Might slow up a bit. Wow. Coming out into here, no one there. Still can only do 55 miles an hour, so keep paying attention to that as we want to continue our streak of not copping fines. Need to change gear. There's a nice little farm looking thing, a few silos and a shack, which looks no better than my current garage for my trucks. There you go. There's definitely a farm with a silo. It's got a feeder linking up into the top of the silo over there. So you can fill the silo from the top, feed it up there. What else is going on around here? Look at that beautiful AI switch, just, you know, jump out of nowhere. No, I'm going over here. So 35, definitely want to slow down as there is a cop right there. Oh, now it's back up to 55. Oh well. Better to do it now than, you know, cop another fine. So in the last episode we also got to finally see a way station happen, so I wonder if we'll pick up another one this time, because I'm actually pretty sure there's one up ahead here. So, no, should have told me by now, so it looks like we aren't required to visit this time. There's a crop duster. By the looks of things, or a little Cessna, 1-person, 2-person plane. Probably took off from his farm over there. Oh, look at that. Swarm of birds and some cows. Now this is one thing I noticed too. Look at the size of this cargo train, right? I was in the States and your cargo trains, I thought ours were impressive, but yours are a lot better and bigger than ours. And that's what they've done in this game. They've made them 4 trailers long, you know. Ours are generally anywhere from 30 roughly carriages long, but when I was heading to Vegas I saw one that looked to be 40 to 45 carriages long, and that was impressive. And in this one they've only made them 4 or 5 carriages long. Another 59 Cadillac, that's 2 in a row. Looks like this is actually 3 lanes, so I'm going to move over into the slow lane. Yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that it's only a 4 carriage, you know, train, but you know, sometimes these things can't be helped. I guess they didn't want to put in a 40 carriage train. Maybe it was too much to render. There's a cop, there's an ambulance. This guy here is braking, so we're gonna have to... Oh jeez. Almost took out that ambulance. Sorry, my apologies. Another thing I noticed too, there was a unfortunate incident, I guess if you want to call it that, when we were also in the States last. One of our friends that were with us, he has very bad knees, and his knees actually gave out while we were in our hotel, so we had to call the paramedics. Now here we have ambulance, like so just plain paramedics, and we have like I guess our firefighters. But we were in California, no, Los Angeles at the time, and you guys have a mixture of both. So what showed up was technically a paramedic, but it also had like the firefighter shield and stuff on it there, and so it could, yes, load someone into the back, but it could also had all the hoses and reels and stuff on it. I just thought that was, you know, oops, we're speeding again. Quite interesting, to be honest. You know, what do they have a lot of instances where they've, you know, I guess it saves if they've got to put out a fire and they've got to transport someone, they can do it in the same vehicle. Because if we've got that, you know, if, say a house is on fire here in Australia, we have the firefighters show up, and if someone has smoke, you know, inhalation or anything like that, they've actually got it, they go in the ambulance, you know, separate. But yeah, it was just an interesting thing I sort of thought about once, you know, because what if they need to be taken, you know, to the hospital, but it's got to stay there and continue to fight the fire. They can't up and leave and just, you know, let the fire burn the rest of the place down, but they've got to rush someone off to hospital in their paramedic slash firefighter. There's a U-Haul, but that's now called N-Hool. So yeah, it was just something I sort of thought about, whether it's warranted or I'm just talking absolute gibberish. But if anyone can, that is possibly a paramedic slash firefighter in the States, could let me know how that works, I would appreciate it, as I'm just curious as to how that works. Because yeah, my ex-wife, her uncle, he's a paramedic, but that's all he does. He is a emergency response paramedic. We've discovered a hiring dealership. Oh well, that's good for when we have our own truck and can afford to buy a second truck. That's good. Yeah, he was a emergency response paramedic. So say, you know, there's a car accident, he needs to be the first on the scene to be there. He doesn't usually have the ability to transport the actual patient. He was in a I'm guessing you guys have them too, like a Toyota Land Cruiser or a Subaru Outback sort of vehicle, so he just had the emergency equipment and, you know, stuff that was needed in the back, and he would get there as soon as possible, and it made it easier for him to duck and weave in and out of traffic to get to the accidents. There's a little picnic area next to the Union Corner. I'm not exactly sure what a Union Corner is, but you know, you can have a little picnic over there. It looks like there's some food stalls coming up, some fresh fruit and veg. Doesn't look like there's much going on over there though. Maybe it's the weekend and they're not selling anything. So take a little reservoir tank here. So we can do 55. So I'm not speeding for once again. Here we are, this is where we were taking to, whatever they were called, Gallon, I think. Not sure what they're ripping off there. There we go. Another convertible classic car there, I believe to be ripping off. So, I'm hoping that's so I can drive forward, but it actually looks like it may be I need to reverse into there. So, can I go this way? Will it be a dead end? I think it is. No, but I definitely don't think I'm going to get around that corner. So let's back up here. Actually, well, since I've gone down here, I may as well try and back it in from here, eh? Now, can't remember what side it was on. I'm pretty sure it was on that side. So, if I start chasing, hopefully we've missed this wall here. I know I'm definitely... Well, about to say, I know I'm definitely going to have to straighten up here shortly, so there was the little nudge to let me know I'm done. Alright, what are we in? R2? Alright. Alrighty. I think we've got this now. This looks a lot sort of similar. For those who are wondering, I know I've spoken about having a truck license and having a telehandler license. I used to work for a civil company, and a majority of my work consisted of working at a fuel and oil refinery. I worked there for about 4 years, and I was the third generation out there. My grandfather worked out there for many years. My father still works out there, and he just passed his 36th year being there. So I was the third generation out there, but unfortunately, there we go. They changed how it was all working, so it was no longer possible for me to work there. But I think we just hit level 3, maybe? No, not even close. 2.5, just over 2.5. Get on our way there. So, got our bonus for parking. Beautiful. Well, there we go. We've made it past $10,000. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty cool, but yeah, I'll just give you the quick final up. But yes, I used to work in the refinery, so yeah, I was the third generation there. My father still works there. He's been there 36 years, so that's where I got a lot of my trucking experience from, and how I got my telehandler license. I also know how to use bobcats and excavators, but I don't have official tickets for those, but I do know how to use them, as we use them a lot obviously in the civil industry. But there you go, there's a little background on myself. So alright, well, we made it from Winnemucca to Jack... No, that was the last episode, excuse me. We went up the coast. I forget, where did we go? Let's have a quick squiz, eh? We went from, that's it, Sacramento to Redding. So we've explored 10% of the map. So we've got fragile cargo unlocked, we've got higher value cargo unlocked. I think I'll keep working on these two for the moment. Maybe go to a long distance one, make it a little bit longer. Fuel economy still doesn't matter too much because we don't have our own truck. I might move into hazardous. I don't know, I'll figure that out in the next episode. But thanks for watching, everybody. This was episode 4. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Happy trucking, and this is Truckers Log signing off.